Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren and today we are doing a November budget with me, which I'm very excited to announce the 2 savings challenges that I'm doing this month, as well as sharing with you some information that I found out from my boyfriend's debt management class that he was able to let me see. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Alrighty, first I just wanted to show you how I set up my monthly calendar. I did go back to the budget stickers from Carla May, so I'm definitely going to keep using them. I really like the way they look and how clean it looks, so I will definitely be using her stickers from now on. Just as I like them, I will definitely buy them. So I bought November and I also bought December's. So that's that. I did put out my bill stickers as well, and when I do my cash stuffings, and then my official paydays here. So I try to do my cash stuffings early, that way I have plenty of time to edit them. So we're gonna just jump straight into the budget. As always, I get paid $1,267.76 every 2 weeks. So I have my little cheat sheet in my leopard here, my leopard notebook. If you're ever wondering how I budget everything without writing it here first, I actually write it on scrap and I do a lot of scribble scrabble. This is me trying to figure out how to put my sinking funds. So I'll kind of go through that process of how I do it as I go. So this is just for me to look at. So our income is a total of $2,535.52. And that's pretty standard. It's for my main job. I always leave a space below just in case there is some sort of extra income. Alrighty, so our fixed expenses are basically the same. Rent is $785. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I share this apartment with 2 of my friends, so we split the rent 3 ways. We split all the bills 3 ways. So my internet is $30. My cell phone is $75, except for my cell phone that I have with my brother, so I give him $75. And my car insurance, I am underneath my mom's plan. It did go up a little bit this year, and from what I hear, most of the car insurances this year are going up. So I pay $105.49. So my total fixed expenses are $995.49. Now moving on to our variable expenses, I always budget for electric $70. For my gas bill, I budget $30. Now these are just projected amounts. I usually get the bill and I will pay the exact amount for that. So also this month we have our water bill, which is due every 6 months, and it came out to my portion $93.56. So then we are moving on to our bi-weekly expenses, and for groceries, $100 I budgeted last month was just too tight, so I'm going to try $150. So that'll give me $75 for every paycheck, so $75 for 2 weeks. I'll see how that goes. Gas is $140 It has been good so far. Coffee, I am budgeting 20. Eat out, I'm budgeting 20. Depending on how this month goes, I might be getting rid of my coffee fund just because I find that I'm not going to get a lot of coffee. So we'll see. Create, I'm putting $40. So that it has been working well. So I'm going to keep that this month as well. So let's add up our variable. So that is a total of $563.56. Next up is our debt, and I am going to try to put another $300 towards my extra debt. It worked out very well last month. We'll see how it goes this month because I do have that water bill, which is taking a good chunk of my paycheck this time around. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna really try to keep 300, but if I'm struggling, I'm definitely gonna take from that. My Visa card is getting the minimum. Oop, that's the balance. I forget that she has. This is my first time using the debt tracker, so I don't have the balances at the moment, so I'll just put what the minimums are. And so we're doing 140. Amex is all paid off still. Usually I have whatever I have linked to that is my Easy Pass, so I haven't really been traveling too much, so it hasn't been that bad, so I don't owe anything. For Chase, I'm going to be putting $200, and that will give us a total of $340. Alrighty, so the way that I do this is in order to find out how much I can put towards my sinking funds, I usually take all my expenses and my savings and I subtract that, and it gives me a balance of how much I can put towards my sinking funds. And so what I pre-calculated was 576. So that's how much I have to put towards my sinking funds. It was really, really tight, especially with paying $300 towards my debt, but I'm going to try really hard to keep to my guns. So some of my sinking funds are not going to be stuffed this month, but we will make do. Hopefully it won't be too bad. So car maintenance is going to get 20. Enzo is going to get 20. So I did lower these guys. Tom, my boyfriend, is also getting 20. These are kind of like what's towards the top is more of my priorities, and then obviously as it goes down, they're less of priority. So household is going to receive 10 this month. Health is 5. Gifts is 10. I do have a couple of birthdays in November, and what I have right now, $35, hopefully will be enough. We'll see. I might have to dig into my Create. Miscellaneous is going to receive nothing. I don't really have the extra wiggle room, so we'll see how that goes. Travel is going to receive $10. Utilities is a new category, and essentially I want to save extra money that I budgeted for my bills that don't get used, and I want to put it into that utilities envelope to help save towards my water bill and my sewage bill, because I think it would be a lot better to save it over time than to just take a huge chunk of my paycheck. So that's what I'm planning to do. So I have that new envelope, and debt, so it's not gonna get anything budgeted for it, but hopefully I'll put some money into it. Debt is going to get 300. My Taurus envelope is going to get $10. College debt is going to get $20. Beauty is going to get $5. Clothing is also getting $5. Basically, anything that's getting $5 is not a priority this month. Socials is going to receive nothing. Business is going to receive 10. Rencat, which is my YouTube channel fund, is going to get nothing this month just because I'm a little tight. Christmas is going to get 45. I'm almost complete with the challenge. I think after this month I'll only have one more week and I will have finished, so I'm really excited. I'm probably going to start shopping soon. Move out is going to receive 5, and new car is going to receive 5. My hobbies is going to receive 5 as well. So hobbies, as you can see, my cosplay envelope is gone. I decided since I have my hobby binder, I would just add everything up and put money towards it as I can. So this month I can only put $5 towards my hobbies, and I will divide that up as I see fit. Giving is going to receive $1, which is kind of like the 76. So unfortunately I can only give $1 at the moment, but hopefully I will be able to put more in the future because I plan to buy the shelter, the animal shelter food and stuff. I'm going to call them to see what kind of food they need. So that's what I'm planning to do with the giving money. And emergency is going to receive, let's see, look back on my sheet, 40 for the month. Savings is going to receive 20. And Japan, Disney and Japan don't get anything budgeted for. I did add challenges because I want to budget for the challenges, and that is going to receive 70 this month. So that's basically all for that. So after everything is said and done, I will have a leftover of $10, which actually I'm going to add that to the challenges because it's going to go in my $10 savings challenge. And yeah, so let's add this up and make sure that it's all correct. One of these days I'm going to have a real calculator, not just my phone. Okay, so we start out with 2,535 and 52 cents. Minus, ooh, I didn't add my sinking funds. So very quickly, let's add that up. Okay, so minor hiccup. This is 506, which is not a hiccup, but I did remember that the extra $10 that I had, I actually put it into my Taurus envelope, so I still have $70 for my savings challenges. So let's do that again. Okay, so that leaves us with 47 cents. I know you can't barely see that. So let me just take that out of the frame. So I'll have a leftover of 47 cents, which will just stay in my account. And hopefully at some point the cents will accumulate and I'll be able to put that into other sinking funds. So that is basically it for my budget. Now to share a little bit of what I learned from the debt management class. So I really didn't think that student loans was a good debt, but apparently there's good debt and bad debt. And the good debt is your car loan, your student loan, and your mortgage, because they all show good standing or an investment that you're putting into yourself. Whereas the bad debt, can you guess what that is? Yeah, credit cards. So that's what I'm trying to get rid of, the consumer debt. And I'm thinking about doing a video all about my debt and how much I've managed to pay down. If that's something you're interested in, please let me know. I will definitely create that for you if that's something that you're interested in. And I also learned something interesting, that loan companies, like if you're trying to get a loan, they will look at your income to debt ratio, which is essentially your monthly income divided by the minimum credit payments that you have. And if that is over 36%, they will not approve you for that loan, which I thought was kind of interesting. They probably, when I was growing up, we weren't the best off, and now I can kind of understand why we would get denied for some loans. So that's pretty much the reason why you should not have much consumer debt, because that's what they look at if you want to take out a loan for, like a car or a mortgage, that kind of thing. I also found out that I heard a myth, essentially, that if you keep a credit card balance into the next month, it shows that you're like in good standing and are able to handle having debt on your card for like good payments. But he said that it's not worth it. It's actually a lie, that you're essentially just giving them free money because they're charging you interest on your card. So it is better to pay off your credit card in full by the end of the month, so that way you don't get interest, which hopefully I can do someday. I definitely am still paying interest because I do have quite a bit of money on my Visa and my Chase card. Thankfully, I did have my Amex, my American Express card paid off, so it is just those two cards that are very, very high in interest. Another thing that I thought was interesting was he had a rule, a 20-60-20 rule. So 20% of your income will go to savings and investing, 60% will go to the essential expenses, like your fixed expenses, your variable expenses, and your debt, and 20% will go to discretionary expenses, so things like what you want to buy, or like beauty or that kind of thing, clothing, that would be discretionary expenses. And I didn't do it for this month just because of my water bill, so it's a little bit unusual for my November budget, but I think in the new year I'm gonna try to implement this and see how my budget is, if it is by 20-60-20. So yeah, stay tuned for that. That'll probably be in my January new budget kind of thing, because I'm definitely going to try to review for December like the whole year and how everything's budgeted, what I liked and what I disliked and what can I improve upon. So the last thing I found out is that there is a website called NerdWallet, and I have not looked into it yet, but he says there are very good articles there about investing, what credit cards to get that will fit your needs. If you want credit cards to travel or for cashback, they have all the information listed there. So I will link that down below. I definitely would love to share like a random fact that I've learned from NerdWallet in every video. So that might be one of my goals, maybe starting this month or next month. I think that would be fun, and we can learn new things together. So that basically wraps up my video. If you stayed this long, thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with me while I do my November budget. It is a little tight this time, but I am excited to do the 2 savings challenges, which I forgot to say. So I am doing the turkey trot with so I'm doing the turkey trot. I'm doing $5 per week in this envelope, and this was designed by PaperHearts Budgets. And I'm also doing I haven't printed it out yet, but the turkey trot savings challenge with Krisprintsit as well. So double turkey trot. They will definitely be both with different purposes. So I'll let you know in my next cash stuffing where I'm going to be putting these funds. And so yeah, that's basically all I have for this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you're doing any savings challenges for this November, or if you're just chilling and trying to survive the holidays, because it gets quite tough at the end of the year for me. I always feel like I don't have enough money for the holidays, and I just hope I do, and hopefully with this cash system I'll be able to have enough funds for the holidays. It's something that I always worry about, and I always get a little depressed about money around this time. So hopefully I don't this year. Hopefully this will help a lot. Also, if you're new to my channel, please hit subscribe. I know this is a longer video, but normally I try to keep it short and sweet as much as I can. So I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.